Deep Meditation with Bodhisattva Sri Swami Premodaya, recorded live in Los Angeles. The Call to Truth.
Be comfortable, relax, forget everything from today and every thought of tomorrow, and just be in this moment now. And let your eyes fall closed without any effort. Let yourself drop in a relaxed way, deeper and deeper inside yourself, without doing anything, without making a job out of it, without an effort. Just fall inside like a leaf falling off a tree. Gently, gently, wafting inward, downward, more and more inside yourself. More and more relaxed as you fall. Literally, it's a falling. It's not a going in, it's not a pushing in. It's a falling in, allowing yourself to let go. Allowing yourself to relax your body, to relax your thoughts, to relax whatever feelings and sensations are there, to just let everything be just as it is, to not do anything with it, not change anything, but to just fall in, deeper and deeper, further and further, really relaxing, really allowing yourself to be here, really dropping everything but what's here and now. And as you do that, if you notice certain thoughts, if you notice certain sensations, if you notice certain feelings, whatever you notice, if you notice sounds outside the room, sounds in the room, whatever you notice, leave it alone. Notice it and don't do anything with it. Don't try to make it go away. Don't pull it in. Just keep falling inside, inside more and more, without effort. Accepting whatever is there. Accepting whatever you notice. Not doing what we usually do throughout the day, which is have a response or a reaction to whatever we notice, whether it's inside or outside. We do something with it. We pull it in, we push it away, we move away from it, we move toward it, we think about it, we feel something about it, we have some kind of response. In this falling inward, no response is needed. No effort is needed. No doing is needed. Just relaxing, just falling, just going in. Notice the sounds. Notice the silence. Notice the silence between the sounds, around the sounds. Notice the sounds around the silence. And notice the spaces in between both. Notice how big, how deep the silence is. Notice how deep the sounds are. Notice that there aren't just outer sounds, but in a strange kind of a way, even inner sounds, muffled sounds. The deepest muffled sound, the deepest call from within, the one that's often hardest to hear, the one we often don't pay attention to, is the inner call, the call to truth, the call to reality, the wake-up call, the call to freedom, whatever you want to call it. It's a call from the beyond. For those sensitive enough to sense it, to hear it, no matter how far away, no matter how muffled, it's the deep call of truth, saying, turn this way, come this way. It's a call you may have heard many times throughout your life, or a call that may have started very recently. Either way, it's a lucky call. Not everybody hears it. If you're here now in this room, surely you have. What I'd like you to do is tune in to the place right now that that call comes from in you. Tune in to the place in you that yearns for truth, that wants freedom, that somehow knows all is love. Whether you call it God, whether you call it reality, whether you call it liberation, whatever you call it, whatever word fits best for you, tune in to where that idea, that yearning, that calling, tune into where it sits in you. Drop into that. Make contact and fall into that. Find it. Locate it in yourself. And relax into it. Let all your attention, all your awareness, all your falling in, go to that place. Go to that part of you. Go to that sense in you. However it's experienced, go there. Merge with it. Bring your whole self there. Without effort. Somehow you know where to find it, how to get there. Somehow you can fall into it. Somehow, no matter how distant it feels at other times, you know where to find it. It's different for different people, whether it's a sensation, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a physical location, whether it's a felt sense, whatever it is for you, that place of yearning for the divine, that place of looking for truth. Find it in you, where it originates inside you, and fall completely into it. Merge with it. Let it fill you, and you fill it. Just in this moment, become only that yearning, that knowing, that desiring for the most important thing. And see how fully, right now, just for these moments, how fully you can experience it. No matter how fulfilled or unfulfilled it feels to you or seems to you at this point in your life, on this very day, in this very hour, no matter how much you've been able to merge with it in your life, hear it again and again in your life, no matter what your thoughts or feelings about it are, just in this moment, connect fully with it without any judgment, without any evaluation. Just feel it. See what it feels like to really let it wash over you, to let it have you. And just experience it as completely as you can allow yourself to do in this very moment. Really, really feel it. What's the nature of it? What's the taste of it? What's the feeling of it? What's the experience of it? How is it to really let it permeate you, to really be one with it? Really let it be whatever it is and experience it. Feel it. Get to know it. Taste every nuance of it. This is the location from where the beyond calls to you, from where eternity speaks to you, from where God knows who you are. This is the location where truth waits for you. See in this moment how much you can surrender to it, how much you can bathe in it. This is the point at which the mystic and the mysterious and you meet. This is the opening into everything bigger for you. There are many openings, but this is the one that you carry all the time. This is the one who can tell you in any given moment, if you're willing, if you could relax enough, if you can tune in enough, if you can drop the insignificant enough. This is the place that can tell you, the sense that can show you, the location that can tell you who you really are, what you really are, what it's really about, truly who you really are.
Could there be more to this life we call mine than a journey through space or a storyline? More to life than the body can sense, than the mind can conclude from experience. This who we are, begin with breath, depend on form, or end with death. Strip away these roles, these names, and tell me what remains, and who you really are, who you really are. Measure success by the things we accrue, or the bonds that we form, or the deeds we do. These too shall pass. As hard as we try to hold on to form, form will die. But inherent in this dance of form is the chance to see what's yet unborn. Choice to throw this chance away and be caught up in the play of who we think we are, who we think we are. This is your lifetime. It could end at any time. Where is your attention? Where is your prayer? Where is your song? In a fortunate life comes a call to be free, the cycle of bondage, misidentity. To wake from the dream and finally realize the truth of one's being before the body dies. So before the final scene is past, see the screen on which it's cast. See what's seeing, this me and you, and then you will see who you really are, who you really are, who you really are, who we really are.
A fortunate life who hears the call. This is the absolute truth. You can know this for yourself, about this lifetime. How fortunate you are. Billions of people on the earth, and only a few hear this call. Only a few experience this grace. It's no exaggeration. You are one of the lucky few. No matter how much trouble it brings, no matter how many problems it causes, no matter what difficulties come with trying to hear that call and trying to heed that call, never forget that it's pure grace. How lucky are you? How fortunate your lifetime. Can you feel that now? Can you allow yourself right now to get it? To get that only a handful in each generation are allowed this grace, are gifted with this grace. You are one of those. Can you acknowledge that and let that in right now? Not because you're special in some egotistic way, not because you're better than anyone else, not because you've climbed higher than someone else. Who knows why? Who knows how? All we can say for sure is by some mysterious gift of grace, it's come to you in this lifetime. Feel good about it. Get it. Really get it. That God is looking for you, calling you. Among millions, you're being called. The proof is that you're here. The proof is how you've heard the call again and again. Whether you've ignored it, denied it, run away from it, or accepted it, or run toward it. The proof is the call has been there again and again. The proof is how you've gone here and there, read this, read that, questioned this, sought that. This is absolute proof. What more proof do you need? You know literally hundreds, if not thousands of people who never seek anything, who question nothing, who hear no inner call, who can be satisfied with a few material things. Be glad that you can't be satisfied with a few material things, with a comfortable life, with a nice job. Whatever it is, be satisfied, be happy, be glad that this call comes to you. This is no accident. Has nothing to do with whether you deserve it or not, whether you've earned it or not. This is not a business deal. Has nothing to do with whether you're an evolved person or an unevolved person. What you've done in your life or what you've left undone. This has nothing to do with your story. This has nothing to do with your personality. This has nothing to do with your history, your parentage, your nationality, your name, your identity, your looks, your thoughts, your feelings. This only has to do between you and the all, you and the everything. The everything is seeking you. You thought you were seeking. You were searching. The big news is the eternal infinity, the infinite eternity, is seeking you, is calling you. Is looking for you. How lucky. How mysteriously fortunate. How purely grace. See if right now, in this moment, you can feel the grace of it. Can you feel that its nature is grace? How could you deserve it? Nobody does. The best life doesn't deserve it. The kindest heart can't do anything to deserve it. The most loving personality can't make it happen. It's a pure gift. How fortunate you are that this gift has come to you. No more precious gift is possible. No more precious gift can be given. See if you can recognize that fully in this moment. See if you can grasp the bigness of it, the mysteriousness of it, the amazingness of it, the unbelievableness of it. You could almost say the impossibility of it, and yet it's there. The truth's gift to you, the truth's call to you. Not you in the abstract, not some ideal idea of you, some perfected you somewhere in the future. You, just as you are right now. With all your strengths and weaknesses, all your eccentricities, all your deceits, all your deceptions, all your saintly acts and sins, just as you are. Not saying, be this, be that, fix yourself, change yourself this way or that way, just as you are. The truth is calling to you. Can you get it right now that it's you just as you are? No criteria has to be met. No part of you has to be perfected somehow even more. Just as you are. The truth accepts you right now, just as you are. Otherwise, the call wouldn't be there. That's the proof. How could you want more proof than that? And remember it every time you judge yourself. The truth isn't judging you. And if the truth doesn't judge you, has no need to judge you. Can you judge yourself less? Can you accept yourself more just as you are? See if you can fall into that. See if you can make real contact with that right now. See how that feels. What's that like? An ocean of acceptance. Isn't it the truth? Isn't it real? This is not some imaginary thing in your mind. This is not something you've conjured up because of what I'm saying to you. This is real. This is more real than what you call reality when you walk around all day long. This is the essential. All the other things can change, and this remains. See if you can get that right now. Can you contact it? Can you feel how this is not a deception, not a mind trick, not some state you've conjured up in yourself? This is what's always there and rarely paid attention to, rarely tuned into. That's why it's heard only as a far-off call most of the time. So just for this moment, just right now, really tune into it. The truth accepts you just as you are. The universe isn't looking to make you different in any way. And maybe you've come back to this understanding again and again and again and lost your way again and again, been distracted by this, And by that, by all the things in life, in this world, all the things that grab our attention, no matter how many times you've moved away, no matter how many times your ears have gotten stopped up, haven't you come back in the end, again and again, yet one more time, yet one more time, yet again? And somehow, isn't it your experience, haven't you noticed that every time it seems deeper, it seems truer, somehow you've advanced, somehow you've gotten closer to it, maybe not even sure how or why? Whether pain brought you closer to it, whether happiness brought you closer to it, coming back to it again and again, yet one more time.
I won't try to take your pain away. I know that you'll take it home. But the question still remains, what to do with this heart of stone? Might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but you know that the sun is gonna shine. This heart's gonna open one more time. I'll just hold you for a while, and you can let yourself feel it all. If you just keep letting go, there'll be no one left to fall. I guess you can't see it right now, 'cause the pain is just making you blind. But this heart's gonna open one more time. This sweetness when you tremble, it's not really something words can say. But I know that feeling, that's just what happens when all that is not love, when all that is not love, when all that is not love is getting burned away. Cry, cry, my baby. These tears are the very first sign that this heart's gonna open one more time. Cry, cry, my baby. These tears are the very first sign that this heart's gonna open one more time. One more time.
And this is the generosity of grace, that it keeps coming, that it allows you to come back one more time, and yet again, and yet again, if it needs to be 100 times, if it needs to be 1,000 times, no matter what, it says, yes, come again, come closer. Maybe you've moved far away from it. It says, no matter, come yet again. This is always the call of truth. Come, come, yet again. This is the amazing grace of it. This is the openness of it. Once the door has been opened to you, it never closes. You may turn away, you may think it's closed, but it never closes. It's always there. It's always available. It's always looking for you. Can you right now feel the freedom of that, the beauty of that, the availability of that, the openness of that? Really feel it. It's existence's gift to you. The door always open. The invitation always extended. Never turning away. No matter how many times you turn away, it never turns away. It never closes the door. How lucky your life. Can you consider, just for this moment, all the trials and tribulations you've gone through in your lifetime, all the problems, all the concerns, all the hopes dashed, all the frustrations, all the inconsistencies, all the dark moments, all the deaths and losses and turnings away, all that slipped out of your hands, all that has been impossible for you. And yet, despite all that, this grace, this call, this inner light, despite all that, this gift, this openness, this nectar, this sweetness, this possibility of joy. This never-ending potential. with no limit, no requirement, no boundary of any kind, offered in every moment to you, calling in every moment, whether you hear it or not, calling you. Whether in a soft voice or a loud voice, saying, I'm here. It's here. It's available. It's possible. Can you feel that possibility as a feeling in you? That expanse, that vastness, that limitless potential. Can you feel it in you? That ocean of possibility exists in you. Not you in it. It's in you. That's how big you really are. Can you feel it now? It truly belongs to you. Truth given, God given to you. Not you in the abstract. You. Just as you are. How lucky. How full of grace. It's really true. It's really there. This is not mind created. This is not an idea that you've talked yourself into. This is the base reality. The basic truth. The living potential in you. The organic reality in you. And when fully realized, when truly met, when embraced with both arms, it says, give me everything. Give me all of you. This is the frightening part. This is the hard part. It demands everything. It takes your whole life. It takes your very breath. It takes your body, your mind, and your soul. It says, marry me, merge with me, be one with me. Give me everything. And in return, I'll give you all of existence. All there is and all there never was and never will be. No line between the form and the formless. No division between the potential and the actual. It says surrender. It says give me everything. Give yourself completely to truth. Don't keep anything for yourself. Anything you keep for yourself is non-truth, is the barrier to truth. It says, give me your whole self, give me your whole heart, give me your whole mind, give me your whole body, give me your whole spirit, give me your whole self. It says, give me everything. And in return, all will be given.
I was walking down a lonely road, looking for a place to rest. There was no escaping from this ache inside my chest. Then I got down on my knees and begged for mercy, and I raised up my hands. And I knew the answer, even as I asked the question of just how much this love demands. And it's everything, everything, nothing less than everything will do. And when everything is burned, I will take these ashes and offer them up to you. Shiva, Shiva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Shiva, Shiva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. I was walking down a lonely road, looking for a place to rest. There was no escaping from this ache inside my chest. Then I got down on my knees and begged for mercy, and I raised up my hands. And I knew the answer, even as I asked the question of just how much this love demands. And it's everything, everything, nothing less than everything will do. And when everything is burned, I will take these ashes and offer them up to you. Shiva, Shiva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Shiva, Shiva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Everything, everything, nothing less than everything will do.
This is why surrender is only for the courageous, only those willing to give everything, only those who've realized that the grace is real, that the call is real, that the possibility is true. The lucky few. Never forget you are one of the lucky few. Just to have heard the call at all, even just that is enough. Enough to know and call yourself among the lucky few. No matter what happens with that call, what you do or don't do, where it takes you or doesn't take you, it's already done. You're already in the lucky few. The grace has already descended. It's already come to you. It's not about what's going to happen in the future of your life. Where will you end up? How much will you realize yourself? How much will you know the truth? Forget all of that. It's about what's already been given. The truth comes to you more the more you recognize what's already been given. The more you can acknowledge the truth that's already there, the grace that's already there, the freedom that lives in you. No matter how unfree you feel, it lives in you. The grace isn't some future event, it's already happened. This place of yearning inside you, the call to truth, the yearning for freedom, the recognition of the divine, it's already happened. Maybe you were born with it. Maybe it came somewhere along the line. Maybe you felt it as a tiny child. Maybe it didn't come to you until you were grown up. Doesn't matter. It means you're among the lucky few. It means the grace has already happened. It means the truth already knows your name. It means the gift has already been given. Can you accept that? Can you feel that? Can you sense the truth of that? That the gift has already been put in your hands? It's not some future event still to happen. It's already happened. No matter how much you can or can't plug into it, doesn't change the truth of it. It's already happened. The beyond has already surrounded you, already swallowed you up in some way. And the call from beyond the beyond is calling to you, has always called to you. This is the greatest gift, the greatest grace, the call from beyond the beyond. Your real heart, your real soul, who you really are, comes from beyond the beyond. How lucky that you can recognize that you at least can have some sense of that, no matter how enlightened, how realized, how not realized you feel about yourself. The beyond has already touched you deeply, has connected with you and you've connected with it. It's permeated you already, whether you recognize it or not. This is it, the grace from beyond the beyond, calling to you.
This is no ordinary
love affair. I love somebody and there's no one there. White cloud and an empty chair. It always was, and it always will be. White cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond. White cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond, the beyond. And I'll lay my life into your healing hands. Offer up my love, making no demands. Trust in something I don't understand. I'm letting go, and I'm sailing free with a white cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond. White cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond, the beyond. How do you thank the ocean? How do you thank the wind? How do I thank you, ocean? And this is no ordinary love affair. I love somebody and there's no one there. White cloud and an empty chair. It always was, and it always will be. White cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond. White cloud, white swan, white light from beyond the beyond, the beyond.
So bring it back with you, this understanding, this acknowledgement that grace has already happened, and that you, yes, you are fortunate. You are among the lucky few. As you let yourself come back to the room, as you let your eyes fall open and remaining relaxed, bring it back with you. Don't leave it deep down. Bring that knowing back with you. Keep it. Remember it whenever you can. Feel it whenever you can. Know it in any moment. It's yours. And without effort, in your own time, no rush, let yourself come back to the room, let your eyes fall open, and know well that we love seeing you every time you come, anytime you come. And come back soon.